bottled water factories, fresh, safe drinking water for everyone. It needs billions. The world population is 6.5 billion. We estimate it to about 7.1 billion over the estimate. They reckon, you know, to do a safe zone figure of 10 billion people, to do you can even double that to 20 billion people, and the mathematics for the survival of 10 billion people is $6,000 billion a week for emergency aid, food hampers and bottled water, weekly survival costs and weekly living expenses and weekly accommodation. $6,000 billion a week to save 10 billion people every week, 52 weeks a year. That is the mathematics for the future survival of the human race. I'm a mathematician. I worked on a project called Project IQ, which is the mathematics for the future survival of the human race. The origin of the human race and the origin of all life on planet Earth is from water. You and me are from water. We go back through our family tree, we go back to apes, we go back from apes, we go back to seals, we go back to seals, we go back to fish, we go back to fish, we go back to larvae, we go back to larvae, we go to atoms and cells, we go back to atoms and cells, we go to plankton, we go to plankton, we go to water. We go to water, we go to ice, we go back to rock, which is called in a temperature in space. We were created by the universe. We are elements of the universe. We are all elements of the universe. Your bones are a form of rock that has grown. It's like rock that grow through protein and nutrients. We grow. We are living organisms. You're here for a reason. Everyone's special. Everyone is important. A lot of things around us we see are material things. The most important things for survival is water, bottled water factories. You got it just right. All over the world, bottled water factories. You got it 100% correct. That is the survival for the future survival of the human race. Food hamper factories and superstores. You got it correct. The most important thing in life is bottled water factories and food hamper factories all over the world, and farms. The food making companies, the food shops. Without that, we go extinct. Somewhere in the family tree of life is a link in the chain from the seal to the ape. That is my theory. Thank you so much. I wish you every happiness. I wish you every success. We are from water. That is the evolution theory, my evolution theory. I'm Zach Kitt. I'm a mathematician and a theorist. And thank you so much. The Darwin theory, I believe you are correct. I believe Darwin was 100% correct. I believe in the Darwin theory scientifically. I believe religion does good. And there's a positive and negative aspect to religion because it's had wars and conflicts all the way through it. But I believe it does some good charity stuff, but I'm not religious. But I respect all faiths. I'm a scientist. I'm a mathematician, I'm a theorist, and I'm a scientist. And that is my theory. The universe was not created by a Big Bang. It was not created by a single Big Bang or many Big Bangs. The universe formed over billions of years. Galaxies, the universe is like an umbrella, like a corporation, has loads of galaxies within it. It is never ending, never beginning. The universe is something we have to just comprehend, that there is no beginning, there is no end. It is like a big open space that has no beginning and it has no end, with galaxies in it, and we are in a form of galaxy. There life on other planets, life in other galaxies, yes, it is in some form. If you think clouds, Jupiter and other planets, they have clouds, that is a form of life. If it has a form of clouds, it has a form of moisture, it has a form of solids, there is forms of life, I believe. Certain other moons and things where it's dust and it doesn't have a water element, it's going to be difficult for certain life forms to exist unless there is a type of life form that can. But where planets and maybe asteroids and other things have cooled and formed ice, where there is ice and clouds, any planet that does have clouds, there is a high chance there will be a form of life there, because clouds is a form of water vapour, is one of the elements of water, and where it has different temperatures through the year, there must be a form, there is a high chance there is a form of life. So life in the universe, yes, a very high massive possibility, because other planets we know they have clouds, with clouds that is a form of water vapour, there is a higher chance of life. Yes. This is the link in the chain. This is seals is the link in the chain. From water to seals, from water, I'll explain again. From seawater to algae to plankton to plant to rock algae to split again to larvae, it splits in the other direction, to cells, to atoms, to larvae, to small fish, to other types of fish, to flying fish, which split again in the link in the chain, to birds and insects, to other small, which were particles from plankton, and to other link in the chain, which fish hoppers, then big tuna and cod and other types of fish, which split into penguins and seals. Seals split again, some link from seals that live in water and then can survive on, that can then go on to land. There is some sort of link in the chain from seals to apes, from apes to caveman, from caveman to human. There's 1 minute remaining. Most material things in life is fool's gold. It is material things. In life, what you need to survive is water and food hamper factories. To use big companies and corporations, we have to look after our world and the environment. We need water and food for the human race, for 10 billion people. And for 10 billion people, the cost is $6,000 billion a week. To the World Reserve Bank, the cost to save the world is $6,000 billion a week for 10 billion people to have food and water and shelter and living costs all over the world in a space money currency, a world flag or universe flag. Every success, every happiness, never give up. Stay positive, anything's possible, and never give up. Thank you. I'm Zach Kitt, a mathematician, scientist and theorist for evolution theory. Thank you very much. Never give up. We are like the sea, we are like water. We are the waterfall. We are water. We are the rain. We are life. Never give up. Yes. Stay positive, anything's possible, and never give up. No matter what happens in life, never give up. Food and water is the most important thing in life.